Hello, this is Matthew Miller from the ZDNet Smartphones and Cell Phones blog. A couple weeks ago I took a look at the Verizon Palm Pre Plus, and my review was a bit negative on the hardware. However, I talked about webOS and things that I liked about it. Well, it turns out that that hardware was believed to maybe have been a bit defective with that particular unit. So the Verizon reps reached out to me and sent me a new Palm Pre Plus to try out, along with a Palm Pixi Plus. And I was holding out for the webOS 1.4 upgrade, which just came tonight. So now I wanted to kind of revisit both of this device and additionally the Pixi Plus. First off, let's just kind of start with a little comparison. I'm sure you've seen these things. The hardware is similar as far as the OS is the same, and they both have QWERTY keyboards. However, as you can see here, the Pixi Plus is a always available QWERTY keyboard, and if you can kind of see there, the sizes, they are slightly different, a little bit more spacing and flatter keys on the Pre Plus versus the Pixi Plus. And slide up here, the screen size is quite a bit smaller on the Pixi Plus. If we close this, as you can see, the Pixi Plus is quite narrow. It is longer because the keyboard's always exposed, but a lot thinner, real handy for your pocket, that kind of thing. Whereas this one has the sliding action. Now, the last one I had, the slider was actually a bit wobbly. This one is really tight, and I think that the hardware has improved over the last one. So let's just take a look, kind of, I guess, at the Plus, which the differences between the two. This one, the Pixi Plus, now supports Wi-Fi, whereas the Pixi previously on Sprint did not support Wi-Fi. They can both be used with the mobile hotspot application, as you see there, mobile hotspot, so that you can turn both of these, or either one of these, into a Wi-Fi hotspot. However, gaming with the 3D games is not supported on the Pixi Plus. It is supported on the Pre Plus. I'm not a huge gamer, however the games are quite nice, and I want a bigger display, so my preference is for the Pre Plus. I do like the always accessible keyboard. So you get a couple choices. The prices is like $50 difference, but it gives you a choice there. So the webOS 1.4 was actually quite huge. There was a list on the Palm website that's in my review and thoughts that lists, I don't know, 40, 50 different things that were improved. Some of the key ones for me, of course, video capture and upload support. So let's just jump into that, and I'll show you that on the Palm here. Let me just refocus us. If I can get us in on the display. The camera application. This thing is a lot zippier. Actually, let me jump back out real quick. So I'm noticing it's zippy. I mean, you can see here I've got several applications open. I mean, this is a multitasking beast, and it's actually really becoming something that I find quite compelling. But I'm finding it's a little bit snappier, even with all the applications, the same ones I had loaded up previously with the 1.4. One thing I do like is previously when you would tap an application, you would not see any kind of notification or confirmation that you actually made a valid tap, and at times I was wondering if my tap even registered. Now, as you saw a second ago, we'll jump into the camera and you'll see the card appear almost immediately, so at least it gives you some indication as it is loading. And the loading may be a bit faster, I can't really tell, but at least giving me that indication makes me feel like something is going on and know that I made a valid tap. So let me tap on camera. So see there, the card comes up, and then the application will launch. Okay, so it's still quite fast. Now this, as you can see, we have a new option up in the top right there. It's a video camera icon, there's auto flash, and then there's the capture. So if I tap that, it goes into video mode. Alright, and then of course it's real easy. Actually, you can see if that, I don't know if that focuses or not. But so we tap the record button, and we go ahead and take a little recording of the packages behind me there, and then we tap stop. And now the video is down there, and then we can record another video. Now if we tap that video down there, the thumbnail of the one that we just last recorded, you can see I can actually play that video. Alright, I can play it. If I tap on the right side, you can see I can do editing. So you can drag these handles right here, very similar to what we've seen on the iPhone and some other devices. So we can edit the video, and then if I'm done editing, I say check. Up here, tap one single tap, upload to YouTube, upload to Facebook, share via email, and share via MMS. So very handy, easy to use camera application with the new video support, and that's a big deal. I like having both still and video support on there. Another thing, customization of calendar notifications. Full hyperlink support for phone numbers and email addresses in the calendar, the memos, and the browser, so that if you're in either the calendar, the memos, or the browser, and you happen to have a contact on there, you can tap it, it'll make a call, tap, make a text message, or send an email, that kind of thing. Global address lookup. So if I'm going to do a universal search, let's see, search for a coworker who's somebody I know is not in my contact list, however is a coworker. Let's see, Jan. So as I start to type somebody's name, right, it'll either filter through my list. Now there's nobody in my contacts on board, so nothing showed up. And of course there's Google, Google Maps, Wikipedia, and Twitter. However, there's also Google address lookup. And as you can see, it found 2 people. I tap on that. Boom, there's 2 people that are in my global address look on Exchange. I can tap their name and go ahead and interact with them. Very cool. It's a big deal for me with Exchange, and a very nice added feature. You can also forward text messages via email. You can make multiple calls to the same person, and in your call history, it won't show the same person over and over and over. It'll group them into one. Better overall performance, as I said, and custom ringtones. Also, developers can now add YouTube URLs in the app catalog to show a video of the application. You can sort emails in different ways. Let's see if I have my email open up in one of these. Okay, I got it right there. So open up the email. See, so if I tap on the, if I tap the top, I can say sort by date, by sender, and by subject. It's not quite a threaded message when you do by subject, but it gives you everything in one area, which is nice. Okay, and you can also set blink notifications for the bottom notification gesture area. So that's kind of a look at 1.4 and the Palm Pre Plus, an updated look actually. I'm quite happy with it. I'm actually leaning heavily now. I recently got rid of my MiFi, and I bought the Sprint Overdrive. I went and checked my records. I've actually only used a Sprint Overdrive for 282 megs in the almost month that I've had it, and I'm finding that I'm really not a mobile road warrior that needs that. I'm more of somebody who would use tethering from time to time. So I'm thinking of actually buying a Palm Pre Plus on Verizon with the mobile hotspot option in case I need it. Like if I'm going to go to CES, I would buy that for that month. But otherwise, or travel or something. But otherwise, I would just use it as the phone, because I'm quite a Palm fan, and this is a much improved device over the last one I tested out. And I think the 1.4 update is doing it for me. And applications-wise, you know, I'm finding a lot of applications that I need and that I want on there, and I'm not really missing much of anything. So that's a look at the Palm Pre Plus. Let me just take a quick look at the Palm Pixi Plus with you. So as you can see, it's a slightly smaller screen, still a snappy OS. It's got the same games as far as like the video poker and a bunch of other, you know, jewel games and other kind of 2D easy kind of games, whereas it doesn't support the games like the racing games and the war games and things that the Pre Plus does. But as you can see, it's a fast performer overall for most things like that, and it has a tighter keyboard, of course, but the same gesture areas, the same support. It's a slimmer form factor, a camera, and the Wi-Fi now added onto it too. But for $50 difference, I'm going to go for the Pre Plus, I think, instead. Let me see, does it, I wasn't sure if it did the advanced when you flipped it over. Okay, so that's a look at the Palm Pre Plus and the Palm Pixi Plus running the webOS 1.4. There's plenty more videos of webOS 1.4 running on the Sprint versions and the Verizon models as well. But I just wanted to give you a quick look and some more thoughts on these devices from Palm. Thanks for watching.